Welcome to another meeting of TV Holics Anonymous. Welcome to another meeting of TV Holics Anonymous. My name is Ruru and I am a TV Holic.
My name is Mimi and I'm a TV Holic. So this is part 2 of episode 7. Yeah. So now we are on to Jae-jin and Jin-young. So the hosts pick up on the fact that they said that they did notice that Joo-young was really bothered by Jae-jin and Ha-eun coming back from paradise.
Oh yeah,
so
she was.
This is Jae-jin and Joo-young's conversation by their little coffee table thing. So she's like, oh, it's been a while since we've talked. And he says, and then she says, do you have anything to report? And she says, you tell me, you're the person that left and went to paradise. So what do you have to report first? Did you have fun in paradise? She asks. And then at first he's like, oh, what? Like he's acting like very coy about it all. And then she asks him again, like, did you enjoy paradise? Did you have fun? And he starts talking about how they went to the same place, that he went with her, and he says he had fun. He says he had fun, and then he becomes really weird about. He starts talking about the flowers and the place and talking a bunch of nonsense. Basically, he starts like redirecting the conversation a little bit. So then she asks again, like, "What do you have to report back to me?" And he ended up taking a picture of a flower arrangement there as a gift for her. And she thought that was really thoughtful, and she was like really touched by that because that's obviously her line of work. Like he knows that she does flowers and puts them in vases and does all that. So that made her really happy, and she was like, "Oh my god, he thought about me whilst I was out there." It's exactly what she wanted to hear.
Yeah, but I find him really irritating. He's strange and irritating.
And this is when the hosts again say like, "Oh, he's a pro. He's more of a pro than Hyun-jae." Hyun-jae's line is like, "Oh, it's even prettier. You're even prettier." And his thing is like taking pictures of flowers and giving it to her. I mean,
yeah, because he's he is
creative.
Yeah.
Okay. So
not
then
creative. He's less
artsy.
he's subtle. He's not artsy. He's subtle.
Oh.
He's subtle.
Oh.
He's not like saying it on thick. Subtle nuances.
Yeah. Like I was saying, I don't think he's like in your face. Like it's either he's not bothered or threatened, or he has his own way of going about it, I guess. So then Joo-young says, if that was your main thing to report, like if you've said what you need to say, I guess you can go now, and starts laughing, just to like neg him a little bit. And then they show Hyun-jae looking on from a distance. So he's like watching from further away and noticing that Jae-jin and Joo-young are talking. So, and he's getting a little bit upset, I guess. So then we go to the girls.
I like the fact that he's very respectful all the time. Like he doesn't like barge in. Like
Sungmin.
Yeah. Oh my god, Sungmin is so.
Sungmin loves to barge in everywhere.
And he's got no game, and he's just like so boring. He's like one of the.
He likes to barge in. Barge in with dry convo. That's what he likes to do. Yeah. So then they go to the girl.
You're just word for word saying, and then they said this, and then they said that. Let's just talk about in general kind of thing as well.
Okay. So then they go to the girls' bedroom, and Hye-sun's asking how things are going with Subin. She says, "Well, I like him, but I'm not sure how he feels about me," which is true. Like they've been like, he's like.
Wait, you said Hye-sun's asking how things have been with Subin?
No. No, so the girls are asking Hye-sun how things are going with Subin, and she's like, "Well, I like him, but I don't really know how he feels about me. It's weird." She's still wearing his hoodie, obviously, this whole time.
Oh yeah. Her lifeline, the judges say. I mean, not the judges.
Yeah, that's what the hosts are like. She's being so like dramatic about holding onto the hoodie, and it's just. But I don't think it's that. She's already said she doesn't have a cover up. She doesn't have a jumper or anything, so she's just kind of like doing it for practicality. And I think this episode it was quite cold outside. They were all mentioning like, "Oh, it's cold and stuff."
Yeah, but also like she's really clinging onto it like all the time. I
think so, but I think at this point I've noticed like she is disconnecting a bit from him herself. Like I don't think she's waiting for him. She she is kind of like
She kind
figuring
of
it
sees
out,
the
and
writing on the
I think
wall.
she's finding him a bit dull as well. Like, I think in the beginning she thought he was really good looking, like her type from far. But I think like the more she's getting to know him,
It's
she's
because
also
he looks like this Korean actor that I've seen in this one K-drama. That's why he looks exactly like him. It's really it's really weird.
I go between thinking he's good looking and then not. Like I'm not sure. I don't know where I sit
Yeah.
really with it.
Just because he looks like that guy, I don't find him good looking in the face. Like he's got a good body. Like he's got really nice, like defined abs and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think this cast, in terms of the guys, they do have the best bodies that I've seen compared to previous years, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's a better lineup. So then Mina-sue comes into the girls' room and she is like, "Oh, it's warm in here." And then she's like, "Can I get into the bed?" And Ye-jin says, "Yeah, come in. I turned it on for you." Does that mean they have heated blankets?
I think so. That's what I noticed as well.
Yeah, I was like, I
It must
reminded, and
have
I was
because
like, oh, heated
it
blankets.
must get cold in the night because they're in the middle of nowhere on
It's
an
quite
island.
common though, I think, in Asia because I remember when years ago at school when I went for like a after school
Trip to Asia.
no after school to my friend that was like Japanese at the time. She had heated blankets that had like a table with like blankets coming out from the bottom. It was heated, and I was like, "This is
Yeah.
so cool!" Like, and we were like playing on the table and like drawing and stuff, but it was like a heated blanket. So
Oh, okay.
and I was like, this is so cool. But so I'm just thinking, like, making parallel, like, thinking about maybe
Okay.
that's just a normal thing. Um, so Hee-sun then asks, because I think she's wanting to speak to Subin or someone, she's like, which guys are out there to Mina-sue? And Ye-jin answers back, she says, I think I heard Sung-min. So Sung-min and Go-eun go to the photo studio.
He drags her everywhere.
Yeah, again. I feel like
She's
he's
suffocating.
literally dragging everywhere and dragging her down. Like, let her go.
Oh, it gets
Let the
worse.
mouse
It gets
go.
worse. You haven't even seen the worst of it yet. I just can't stand him.
So then Heston leaves to see
Yeah,
Subin.
what are your thoughts on him right now? Like at this point, like, do you find him suffocating? I know you don't like suffocating people, so do you find him suffocating at this point or not? Because I already find him
Sungmin.
suffocating.
Sungmin.
Yeah, and really boring. I find him so boring. I was making jokes at the beginning, like when we first started this season, that he's a boring optician, but it turned out he is very, very boring and dull.
Yeah, I think he is like he
Got
is a bit
nothing.
dull. I just don't see what the appeal is in him, really. But I can also understand like maybe if he's like because we see such a little bit of him in group. The thing is, we see the awkwardness of one-on-one conversations, but we don't get to see a lot of group stuff. So sometimes when you notice that the guy is like really confident and really like cool with the rest of the guys and everyone in a group setting, it can throw you off. And then when you're one-on-one, it feels like oh,
But is he
like
confident? He's just
when
trying
you
to
go
drag
from
her
a
away
high
from
to
the
like
other guys
oh, huh?
because he's insecure. Is he really confident because he's insecure? That's why he's dragging away from the other guys in case they take her.
No, but then also he has no choice. Like Hyun-woo is not doing anything, so like he's
Yeah, because he's in fight or
he's
flight.
unmemorable for completely
Yeah, but
different
he's in
reasons.
fight or flight mode, and
Yeah,
he's in flight mode. Flight mode. So he's
but
like,
he's unmemorable because she never sees him, and Sungmin's unmemorable because he's got dead conversations. So
also Hyun-woo
all signs point to Igor.
is a serial killer in disguise. Also,
Yeah,
I told you that this other podcast, I don't know if you listened to it or not, but they were like saying that there's a bird person in this season.
a
They were
bird.
like, look, they're Korean Americans, yeah, and they were laughing and they were like, there's a bird person in this season.
Okay, who's that?
Just think about yourself for a second. Like ruminate in your head, like there's a bird person in this season. Who do you think the bird person is? Just let it, like, think in.
As
Look at
an appearance,
yeah, there's a bird person.
a girl.
No, a guy. Okay, I got it. I clocked it straight away when they said a bird person.
Seung-il.
No, did he look like a bird? Look, it's
Any of them could look like
they
birds.
said Sung-hun. He looks like a bird.
Oh, that's nice.
And then
I
they
feel
also
bad for him.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm just laughing. I don't think he looks like a bird, but that's what I clocked that straight away.
I don't know. I feel bad for him so generally.
Yeah, but also, they also said that that Seung-il, he looks like a monkey, like Caesar from Planet of the Apes. That
Mm.
try and think about that. Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But I think that more than that, yeah, he's just like really dumb because he can't see through Mina-sue's personality, and he can't see. He's just like in his own little world, trudging along. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
He's quite dense. He's quite dense.
I think it's called that podcast is Got You Gang podcast.
Yeah.
Shout out
I
to them.
did try to listen to a little bit of it, but I couldn't get into it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I have to like listen to
I
a bit
told you to
more.
cut out the first 5 minutes when they're talking about other stuff, but when they
No,
get
I
on,
like skip past and then I go to other bits, but I couldn't. I don't know why.
it's
I
because there's too
couldn't
many
get
people
into it.
talking at once, isn't it? It's hard to keep up.
Maybe
But
I don't know what it is. I need to give it maybe give it another go. Okay, so Hyesun needs to talk to Soo-bin, and then Ye-jin's left with Mina-sue, and Mina-sue, and she asks Mina-sue, "Who do you want to talk? Who do you want to talk to, Mina?" We all know. Um,
the whole
and
world.
again, it's just like every time they're so catering to her, and she's like bitching about them.
Yeah,
They
because
don't like me. They don't like me. They hate me. They're jealous of me. Jealous. Like she's
yeah,
literally Ye-jin's being so sweet to you and putting your happiness and like asking you about your stuff. Like, why didn't you ask
yeah,
Ye-jin? Who do
Yejin,
you want to talk to?
but
Ugh.
Yejin's got no life here because she's
And
depressed. She's depressed here. Like
she's like this.
she keeps sabotaging everything for herself, and like she's
Oh
like
my god, yeah, yeah.
super
She's
super insecure here.
yeah. So then Mina is like, well, do you know what? Really, I feel like I just want to have it all out with Subin right now.
What exactly has he done to you?
She feels
Nothing.
like
You're
there's
the one doing
unfinished
things to
business.
people.
And she just said that. I mean, she just knows that Heston got up to speak to Subin, and that's what Ye-jin says. She goes, "Well, I think that's who Heston's gone to meet." And then she goes, "Yeah, that's exactly why."
And I
Mina-sue
love the
said.
music that they play for
So
her when she's like sneaking, when she's
the
sneaking and
fact that
doing
you
her thing.
said when Ye-jin said, "Well, that's who Heston's just gone to see," and then Mina-sue goes, "Yeah, that's exactly why I want to talk to him." Again, you're
God, I know no one can see me, but I'm rolling my eyes real hard at Mina-sue.
So then the other girls again try and help her, and they're like, well, let's go check let's peek through the door to see who Heston's talking to. And it turns out she wasn't talking to him. She was talking to
Okay, there was
E4.
Ye-jin, and who was the other girl that was helping her?
The
Ha-eun,
new,
yeah,
yeah,
she
her.
doesn't know what Mina-sue's a
Yeah, yeah.
total crazy.
So it turns out that Heston is not talking. Heston's not talking to Subin, so he's free. So Mina-sue makes a beeline for him, obviously, and they go to the
And
men's
there's
room.
what do you think about the music? That's so appropriate for her, like, or her sneaking around
Yeah,
music.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I love
It
it.
is. They got music down for the right people.
Can you come into
Um,
the picture a bit like that way? Because I can't see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they go to the men's room and they both basically start off the conversation by saying like, "Oh, it's been a while," and then he's like, "You look a bit under the weather," and she says, "Yeah, I've been feeling terrible since yesterday. I fainted. You didn't know that?" Again, trying to get some attention. That's how I feel, at least. What do you think when she started the conversation like that?
Yeah, she's always looking for
Did you not
attention.
know I fainted?
Yeah, there's never a time when she's not like she's always starved for attention. She's always looking for it. Like, oh, I can get a bit of attention here, there, everywhere. I need it. I need it. Give me more.
Yeah.
Give me more. I'm
And then
desperate.
he's like, "I noticed you weren't looking too good lately." And she's like, "Oh, are you calling me
I laugh.
ugly?" Huh?
I was really, really disappointed in Subin. I don't know how you felt.
Yeah,
And
me
but
too.
then I just thought of myself, yeah, when I was young, yeah, and yes, like I could have been like stupid and foolish and done things like that as well. You
Yeah,
know, you chase after the wrong kind of stupid people, you make stupid decisions, you don't really think, and I think he's just thinking with his penis instead of like his brain.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So the fact that he was like, "Yeah, I noticed you weren't looking too good lately," and she was like, "Oh, you're calling me ugly," trying to flirt with him, and he says, "Yeah, that's not obviously that's not what I meant. You've just been less energetic, like your energy's gone." And host the first saying like it's a weird vibe in the beginning,
Yeah.
and I didn't know where
Because they
this
were
was
worried
going
as
as
well.
well. I didn't know where this was going to go.
I
I
knew
didn't know
where
if
it
he
was
was going to
going.
dig in. Yeah, I know, but then I didn't know if he was going to dig in and be like, I obviously care, but I just didn't like
No,
your
because he
attitude
started
with the whole thing, and so it put me off, and that's it. But no, I didn't like your attitude, but there's something about you that keeps drawing me in. It was
No,
that
I
kind of
knew
vibe
that
I
was
was
going to
getting.
happen because they already like they already prefaced that happening because he kept like looking at her and things like that when they were eating and this and that. So I knew that he was like back on it because
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
don't do that if they're
yeah.
not interested. They just totally blank you.
So she asked him like to be honest and just say how you feel. She was like, "How are you feeling?" Like, and he goes like, "As in who I like," and she said, "Yeah." So and then he goes, "If I'm being completely honest, I'd really like to get to know Heston better. That's all." Lie at first, and then she's like, "Yeah, it's good. It's good to get to know her. Just don't ignore me too much while you do that." Again, so needy.
I know. Like,
He's not ignoring he's not ignoring you. He's just not giving you the attention you want in a romantic way. Like just because it's not romantic, it doesn't mean he's ignoring you. He can just be friendly, but you want a certain kind of attention, so that's how you feel it's ignoring.
yeah,
Do you
but
know what I
how
mean?
can you go around demanding attention from people? Like, who the hell do you think you are? I know. I'm Choi Mina-sue.
Also, if someone is not giving you attention like the way you want it, like romantically, wouldn't you just assume that they're not into you? Like if he's not actually into you, why should he give you like attention like that? I'm sure he's not
Exactly.
ignoring you when you walk into. I'm sure he's saying hi and stuff. Like you just don't. You're not getting what you
It's
want.
because
Like,
she was
here, do you
Miss
want
Earth
that, or do you want me to pour you the drink? Like, he's not going to do that if he's not interested.
because of
Well,
her
obviously he is,
pageant
but
life.
we're not.
Like you were right saying that because she's a pageant girl, she's weird. Just like what's her name? Rachel. What's it? Raquel.
Raquel.
Rachel. Yeah,
Yeah,
Raquel.
they're always
Whatever her
so
name is.
careful with how they're always like really calculate with how they say things.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm not ignoring you. He says, yeah, you're kind of treating me like a complete stranger now, like I don't exist. Sure, I'm sure. Okay. So then he
What
was
was
like,
this?
look, there is something I'd like to say to you. Like when we were had the campfire, like that campfire thing is still in his head, obviously, because that was the first time he noticed her crazy erratic behavior. So
Yeah.
he was like, up until then, I really liked you, and I thought we had mutual feelings for each other. But what I couldn't understand was how I wasn't even one of the guys you wanted to get to know. Like you didn't give me chocolates, you didn't mention my name the whole campfire. So it was like he felt like it was a game.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Were your feelings even genuine?" He was like, "I just didn't think you were sincere. Even in the conversations after that, I didn't feel like you were sincere." And he was like, "I put a barrier up." Um, and isn't that enough to tell you that she's not like great? You just
Yeah.
said all the things. You just said it out loud, and
I
now
don't.
you're still like
You
going to
can't help.
her.
Like he says, like I can't help myself like looking at you and things like that.
Yeah,
Like
well, that's what he
you
said. He
can't
said,
help it. Like when you like someone,
well, he
when
said,
you're
I put
attracted to someone.
he did. He said, "Well, I put a barrier up after that, but I'm really grateful that you approached me today." I was
I
like,
think in real life, if this happened in real life, he would have just like gone on with his life and like found some other girl. But they're
yeah,
stuck in a situation together,
yes, I think
and
so.
he can't
I
help but
think
look
so.
at her because when you're attracted to someone, you just like look at them like you
Yeah,
just can't help it.
and they're just there in front of you when you wake up, when
Yeah,
you're having breakfast, when everywhere. You can't get away from them.
yeah,
So again, that takes me to like at this point in time, if they do get back together, I know that they would break up straight away, like in the real world. I don't think
yeah.
it
Because
works, especially
she's got a wondering eye.
especially after all the attention she's going to get after this. So like, it is
Yeah,
what
I
it
just
is.
want to say that sorry about us being really nasal. We're very sick. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, like and share this with your friends and family, and follow us on wherever you're listening to this podcast, YouTube or our social media, and give us 5 stars. We need 5-star ratings, please, please, so that we know that we're doing everything right. Go on,
Okay.
continue.
So then he talks about how he still has fond memories of them in paradise together. So she was like, yeah, when I got back, I thought we were like going to come back, and it was just annoying because you just never approached me after that. Um, and she says, I guess they both agreed that they were both annoyed. Like her actions at the campfire was because she was irritated thinking that he liked Hye-sun. So she was being all like mean about it at the campfire, and he admits the same thing. He was like, I guess I was kind of similar. Like,
No, but
I
hers is
started
way
acting
worse.
out after that. He was like, I started acting out after that because I felt like hurt by you.
Yeah, but hers was way worse. She said that she like Sung-min in that one campfire thing, and then she said she
Yeah, but
also
in
like
his mind, all he hears is that, oh, she only acted like that because she was jealous. Oh, she really likes me,
whatever.
Like
Dummy.
that's what it is.
Grow up, dummy. I know he's
The
like
guy's
22 or
ego's
23, but
boosted. his ego's boosted, and he's like, yeah, she only acted like that because she was jealous.
And he was smiling so much sitting on that bed opposite her. It
Oh
was
my
making me
god, he was
sick.
a Cheshire cat.
Yeah, it was making me sick.
Cheshire.
Cheshire.
Cheshire cat. Um,
Cheshire cat.
so she was like, okay, well, great. We've like put a band-aid on it. Like, should we move on now? Like, let's get back to how things were. And he basically is like, this is the point where he gets all like really like forceful about it. And he's like, I haven't lost all my feelings for you.
Forceful about it.
Not forceful, but like he's like up till now it was like a little bit hidden. Now he's like actively like overtly
making
flirting a
known.
little bit.
His intentions are known.
Yeah. So he's like, I haven't lost all my feelings for you. And he was like, did you notice I tried to sit next to you and things? And then he says, Miss Mina, and this becomes a thing. Because she's like, Miss Mina? She's like, I told you not to call me that. Like, why are you acting all weird?
Sounds like she's a school teacher and they've got like some weird, like creepy, forbidden love kind of.
Yeah, when they talk about this Nuna stuff and stuff, I was just like, and he was like, I just don't feel like calling you Nuna. When they talk about this stuff, I get really confused, like about.
No, like I told you about
their ages and their.
Fire. That is a new thing that the new generation, not new generation, I think like that, like it's just about like a few. It's been like about like a few decades.
The grandparents weren't doing this.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So he says, like, I noticed I keep I keep looking at you, but he says it's hard to approach you, Miss Mina. And then the hosts are like, oh my god, why is he doing this Miss Mina thing?
Yeah. Because he doesn't want to say Nuna, because he finds it a bit weird as well, because he probably has older like cousins and stuff like that he calls Nuna, and like it's just a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah. And then he said, I heard a rumor that you keep saying that I'm cute, but I think you're the cute one. And then he says Nuna. So he's changed so now he's like, again, flipping it so that he's like, okay, if you don't want me to call you that and you want me to show like intention, I'm going to call you Nuna.
And then he's like smiling so much, and it's so gross.
And then she's like, what did you think of my, I guess, attention seeking. What did you think of my dress today?
Oh my god, that was so.
And he was like, and he like does a typical guy thing, like I didn't get a good look. And then he starts laughing. Yeah, he starts laughing because he knows that that's not what she wants to hear. Like she wants the attention, but he's like, I didn't really get a good look, so I don't remember.
Yeah, but he's not going to give too much, I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, I'm done with you. And then he's like, well, you look pretty. Yeah. And then you look pretty in anything. It says like flirty banter. And she was like, I was really pretty today, all dressed up in the nice brown dress, actually. And it's like,
I really hated that.
What's going on with you?
Yeah, when she was acting like that, she was so gross.
Yeah, and he's like, you were never not pretty. And he's like, I want to try and express myself more and give you more attention if that's what you would like.
I'll leave her alone.
You're going to keep doing that, and you're going to go around in circles. You're going to keep giving. You can't be in a relationship where you have to keep giving attention, and she's the person where you do need to keep giving attention, and then you'll just burn out. So then you can leave her. That's what I think. Like, he doesn't seem like the type of person that can keep it up because it's not naturally him. Clearly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think he does give attention to the person that he's with, but like I think he
but not forced attention. It's not she's forcing the attention.
It's like for everyone, like you don't want your partner to be like flirting around with everyone else all the time, and that's what he's going to end up with if he gets with her, And I think he knows that.
Yeah, but I think more than that. I think more than that, she requires a lot of attention from whoever she's with, and
yeah, but do you think it's not she'll be still like wandering around everywhere else even if she's in a relationship. She can't stop herself. Clearly we can see that she can't stop.
I don't know. We don't know that. She's not in a relationship with any of these people.
It's like breathing for her.
No, I don't think so, because she's not in a relationship with any of these people, so she's entitled to flirt.
But like the person that
she's not very transparent.
Was exactly like this. The person that I knew was exactly like this, and it's like breathing to them. Like every 5 seconds, they do it without even thinking.
No, but that's one thing. But if you're in a relationship, it's different. We don't know what she's like in a relationship. This girl, Mina-sue.
Okay, I don't think you understand. It's like they can't help it. It's involuntary. It's an involuntary action, and they're going to do that with whether they're in a relationship or not. It's just they'll continue. Like
a lot of people are different, single in a relationship.
Yeah, but no, you're not understanding. You know how slutty men just do what they want even when they're in a relationship, yeah? and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, like I just can't help it," and things like that. It's just like that for her. I'm just telling you. You're skeptical. I'm sure we'll find out stories about her that have come out
Yeah.
later.
So she was like, look, I want to try and be nice to you, but I'm not mean, am I, to you? And then he was just like, well, look, it's pretty obvious that you were just doing it on purpose. Like, you were doing things where you would just pass by me and not even look at me and stuff. But
Yeah,
he's like, I find that cute though. Like, I felt like I knew you were interested still.
yeah, because that makes you feel like great that the other person
Yeah.
is still trying.
At least for
Yeah,
ego, yeah.
yeah,
So then she's like, okay, it's okay to get to know other people, but I would like for you in the end still, like I said before, I want you to come back and choose me. And then he's like trying to make her feel like comfortable. And he's like, "Are you feeling okay now?" And she's like, "No, I'm still sick. You're gonna have to take care of me." Like
oh
trying to
God.
flirt again or whatever.
We have no evidence that this girl fainted. Are they going to show that in the reunion or at some point in a flashback
No, they can't
somewhere
show
or what?
things like that. They don't
Why?
normally show things like sometimes when like when they hide it in Bravo, like someone faints that they don't show.
Whatever. I can't believe
So
this.
the hosts basically say at this point after that whole conversation, they're like, "Oh, I guess it was fake. That iron wall that Subin had put up, it was fake after all."
Do you think that they're really like upset and disappointed like we are? It looks like it that they're upset by this.
Yeah, because they say like after all that, I guess her behavior didn't put him off, and her apology was, and her apology was quite tame, and he still took her back. And the girls are basically like, and Jin-young from his perspective, he was like, from a guy's perspective, it's all good. Like if you apologize, like it's so easy to like push things under the rug. Like if you really like the girl, and like
Yeah,
it's good to have these hosts where they have the girls' perspective and the guys, because you do see a
yeah,
lot of the time they do have differing opinions and they question each other. Like, is this what guys are like? Is this what
yeah,
like girls are like? So it's
yeah. It's
interesting.
interesting. Yeah.
So then Subin comes out and then he asks Heston, did she have a good chat with I-geon? And basically they had like a 5-second combo and he got up to go to the toilet. So nothing had progressed for Heston, even though she's trying to
Yeah.
find someone else. I guess she's not having any luck.
I feel like he's just doing the rounds and just talking to every girl to see if there's any like chemistry there.
Mm. And the
But
thing
he
is,
has to. He has to.
Hessen's probably trying to find some sort of out, cling on to something else, because she knows that Subin's like, she kind of probably knows at this point Subin's leaning towards Mina-sue, and there's nothing
Yeah.
really there. So it was in her best interest to talk to a new guy too.
Oh, I did some research and I know that from last year Yuk, Jun-seo and Ji-yeon are still together, like secretly still together. They're not it's not like everywhere on the internet. But I really didn't like Yuk. Neither did you.
No, no.
She could do better.
So yeah, Mina-sue then goes into the girls' room, and this is when like some of the guys have come into the dormitory, so they're like
Yeah.
all chatting. And she just tells everyone like I had a good chat with Subin, but she was like my head's all over the place, which is again annoying because
She's saying this to
you
freaking
were like head
Noon.
up, like in terms of she just talked to Subin, and she was like full on with him. In his mind, he's probably thinking like, oh, she really likes me. But then when she leaves and she tells everyone like, oh, my head's all over the place, it's annoying.
Yeah. What's his name? Sung-hun was right there. And like she
Yeah.
knows Sung-hun likes her and she just like plays with him like a little rag doll. Like she throws him around everywhere like a rag doll. And that's
Yeah.
gross. And also she when she came in she was like, "What are you doing in our living area?"
Yeah, like cool. Yeah. So then Hethun is with Subin now, and she asked him like, "Did you have a good chat?" And he doesn't really give much away. And then this is where she tells him like, "I don't feel like you really talk too much." And he's like,
Oh yeah.
"Yeah." In general, she's like, "It's not like right
She's going
now."
just kind of pissed a bit. Like that's her
Yeah.
way of saying she's pissed.
And she's like,
That's
"I can't read you. Like, I just don't know what you're thinking." And he still continues to not really say much. So then Heston basically says in a confessional that she's like, I think that obviously Subin still has feelings for Mina-sue because she notices that he's quite self conscious and he's always looking self conscious around Mina-sue. And she's like, I also catch him like looking in her direction, which we also have seen as well, right?
Yeah.
When we're in a group or even when we're together, and then so the hosts feel quite bad for her, which I do as
Yeah,
well.
I do as well. But it's kind of sad that she's happy to be like second fiddle to him, like second choice to him. Like and like that's
But
really
they're
sad
trying
as
to
well.
figure out. It's only been like 5 days. They're trying to figure out: is this like, can I take them? Can I sway them or not? Like, or is their thing like a real true connection, or is it
Okay,
like
but
are they just
imagine you're on this
frenemies?
show, yeah, and you can see that he's clearly into someone else. Would you still be pursuing him and trying to be
Yeah. So
second?
as soon as I know that, I would just like back
Just be
off.
like gross.
But
Yeah, I'd be grossed out. Like I
But
wouldn't
it's
be number
difficult
one.
the way they communicate and stuff. Again, culturally, like I would just be like, look, I noticed you checking out the other girl, so I'm done. Bye.
No, I wouldn't even
But you
say
can't
that.
do
I
that
wouldn't.
in these type of programs.
Yeah, no, but even I wouldn't even say that. Like, there's no need to say that. I just like move on. Like, because it makes no sense. Like, you can clearly see that he's not into you, and I wouldn't communicate that to him. I wouldn't give him that much to, like, as in, I wouldn't even give like the guy that much to like be
But
like,
it's
oh
too
yeah,
much because you
I
do need to
noticed
be
that.
respectful of like I don't know.
That's not.
It's difficult to
But
be
is
in
it
it.
respectful that if
I
you're
think I
with
would
this other
struggle in this
girl and
kind
you're
of
looking at some
program.
other guy, your
I would
other
struggle
girl?
in this kind of program. No, I would still feel like I need to like tell the person like why. But it's difficult in this kind of
No, I
program.
think
I
they
wouldn't do
do. That
well.
people do be direct. Like, not Mina-sue, Minji's quite direct.
Yeah, that's what
She's
I would
not
say. I'd
hilarious.
be like, I'm not going to be like talking to you and you're looking around at other girls. Like, do you like that? Like, right now, do you just like that? You like her, right? Like, that's your main person. So that's good. You do that. I'm like going to back off, find my own
Yeah.
thing. Um, so yeah, so the hosts feel bad for Hessen. So then Mina-sue and Ye-jin are chatting, and she says that Subin's like, "Oh my god!" After my conversation, he's just so cute. This is when they're walking away. And she's like, "Oh my god,
Oh,
he's so
God.
cute."
Is she saying
Oh
this
my
in front
god.
of Hessen?
No, that like, do you remember there was like that scene where she meets up with Ye-jin outside, and they run to somewhere to talk,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ye-jin was like,
But
"How was the
Hessen was
conversation?"
outside talking to what's her name? What's his name? I-geon.
I don't know. No, I think that
I
was
think
before.
so.
I don't think it
Okay.
was around. So she basically says like, the spark's back, and and then she says this comment where she goes, "Why are women's hearts so fickle? Oh, like why are women's hearts like this?" And the host took insult to this. That the short
Yeah.
haired one. She was like, "Not all
She's-
women are fickle,
Yeah.
are like this."
Yes.
She was
And I was
like,
like, yes, yes. Like you feel our pain, okay?
"Yeah, like it's true. Like people are not like we just want attention all the time. That's
Yeah.
a fickle person is a person like, oh, this person's giving me attention. I'm going to go to him. That person's going to give me attention. I'm going to go to him. That's
Yeah.
why you're
Gross.
fickle because you're searching for the attention. All women are not like that. So do not put
Yeah.
us in your category.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So then some of the men in the host think that Mina-sue is still likely to waver. Like she obviously came across with Subin and she's talking to Ye-jin saying he's so cute and I really like him.
Yeah.
But the men think that she still may change her mind and go for another guy at this point. But the female
Yeah.
hosts think no, Subin is the one.
Yeah. She's. What do you think?
I don't. There's always a chance she's going to go the other way. I just think like she is like seeking the attention.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
if she does get a little bit from someone else, she's gonna say like, "Oh, my head's all over the place again." So,
Yeah. She's
but
like really like susceptible to
but
like any.
realistically, the only option she has is Seung-il out of Subin. I mean,
Yeah.
Sung-hun, she does not. Obviously, Sung-hun likes her, but I just don't see it.
She's continued to string him along.
No, I used to continue to do it on, but I think that's what all it is. So then Sung-hun asks, no, so then Sung-hoon's in the bedroom and asks if I-geon has had many like chats with other people, and he says like nothing significant since I've been back from paradise. Um, and then he asks Sung-hoon then asks him about Ye-jin and says, "Do you think Ye-jin wants to get to know you?" And I-geon's like, "I don't really know." So then they flash back. This was a weird thing, okay? So they flash back to a moment in the makeup room when I-geon's like, he says like, as things are getting more comfortable between you and I'm like, you're coming across as more attractive to me.
Yeah.
And then he's like, says to her like, "Oh, you've also lost a lot of weight." your cheeks have gone hollow.
Oh
And
yeah,
she's
okay.
like,
In
okay,
Korean culture, like you know, like in like current culture right now, like hollow cheeks are like you're old and like crusty, and people get like their like cheek fillers and stuff like that to look like
yeah.
really
So
like
she took it
to
insulted.
look young.
She was insulted by it because she was like, "Oh no, I look old," and people want like, and he's like, "No, but I like it. Like, I think it looks good." And he's like, "You're talking like you're so old and stuff. You're too young to be talking like that." And she's
Yeah,
like, "People like pay to get fillers. Like, I don't want to have hollow cheeks."
yeah, just yeah, like I said.
And he's like, "Well, don't worry, I'm attracted to it." She's like, "Are you crazy? Have you seen the other contestants out there? Like, I do look old compared to them. Can't you tell?" And I think that, okay, so there's two things here. Like, she's obviously like overthinking everything, but like, how do you say this to someone like, "Oh, I've noticed you've lost weight and your cheeks are hollow. Like, I find you so attractive." That is so off-putting to me. Again,
He,
it's probably a
he
cultural
know
thing.
no, but he knows that hollow cheeks are like considered like gross in South Korea. So like, why did he say that? It makes no sense.
Also, no one wants to hear, like, if someone told me, like, you've lost weight and your cheeks are hollow, I'm going to be like, are you
Like,
insulting
I
my
look
less
gaunt,
weight?
so I look gaunt. That's
But
what I
I'm
say.
attracted to you because you've lost weight. So you're only attracted to thin people. Like, that is not, I
Well,
find
yeah,
that
no, but
insulting. I find
that's
that insulting.
mostly everywhere in the world. Like,
No one says that
no,
to your face.
no, yeah, they do in a lot of places. Like in Asia, a lot, like in East
Yes, it's
Asia,
a cultural issue. I'm
in
so surprised someone would say that. I've never heard, like, I don't think that's like,
and in
no.
places like India and Pakistan and in like in Russia and things like that. People say things like this. It's like
Okay.
very common.
It's
Like,
alien to
uh,
me, and I just think it's like,
that's the beauty standard to be like a
so you're
stick.
gonna like, but that person in their head's gonna be like, oh, he likes me because I'm thin, and so you're never
Yeah,
gonna
he
like
said
try
I'm
and put on
thin.
weight. You're always
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
so
like,
happy.
so, but then you have to maintain that weight to keep them attracted
Anyway,
to you. So
yeah,
if you
I'm
put a
not
bit
saying
of
it's
weight on,
right. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying that's what happened. I'm saying that's what happened. Okay.
that was, but it was a shocking moment for me in this whole episode. Um,
How? Because
so
you know that those are the beauty standards in many places around the world. But to
yeah,
be like,
but verbally to say it like that is different. Like I thought, in confessional, you're like, oh, I really like petite girls and stuff like that, and like thin girls. But like, you don't say like, oh, I'm so
he thought he
attracted
was
to you because you
complimenting
look like
her.
you haven't eaten in 5 days. I'm so attracted to you.
Like he's the
Like
eldest
that's
statesman of the group. Yeah, he's the eldest person in the group. Yeah, and he
he
thinks
is.
that
His personality is like so off-putting to me. I don't like him at all in general.
um
I don't like him.
yeah, but I like the chemistry that they have together. Like she has the
I
most chemistry with him. Yeah,
I'm
yeah. But apart
Go-eun,
from
you mean?
that, yeah, obviously he's gonna cheat on her
Go-eun,
and
you're talking
stuff.
about?
Yeah, he has the most chemistry with Go-eun.
Oh
Remember?
yeah, but this was talking to Ye-jin, by the way. Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay.
That
Sorry.
whole thing was Ye-jin.
Yeah, but
Um,
I like them together like that because they have the most chemistry. But I know he's gonna cheat on her and stuff because he thinks he's like holier than like that or whatever. Like he thinks he's not holier than that. He thinks that he's like the biggest thing
big
to
dog.
like sliced bread. He thinks
I'm
a
not.
lot of himself.
I'm not feeling him at all. Um. So then,
He's a
Yejin
dude.
says, Yejin says, like, I think everyone seems certain of their feelings, and he's like, no, I don't think anyone's made their mind up yet. Like, I think it's like pretty much in the air still. And then he says in his confessional, like after that conversation, he was just saying that we aren't we we aren't having a conversation. Like we're in different worlds. I feel when we're talking, and the way he sees it, she doesn't have to like me. It's not that she has to like me. He was like, I sometimes can be attracted to someone that doesn't like me. It's like the chase thing. I find them more attractive sometimes, which is also weird to me. Then he says, I don't know if she likes me or if she doesn't like me, and that the fact that I don't know if she likes me, that ambiguity is like so unappealing to me. So it's actually made her come across as really boring. Actually,
No,
so
I
he
think
finds her boring.
to say that without saying it that she seems quite depressed and like she's not her head's not in the game.
No, he said it. Boring. She's boring.
Oh, okay,
He said at
okay.
the end, he was like, the fact that she's like that, it's like she's quite boring. But he was like, but my feelings for Go-eun haven't changed. So obviously, he's saying in the confessional that that's the
Yeah.
one I'm going to be gunning for. Um, so then the hosts are like, yeah, but then if that was the case, why do you keep talking to everyone apart from Go-eun? Like he hasn't made an effort since they've been back from Paradise. And Jin-young's basically like, look, he has just come back from Paradise, so he's probably just testing the waters, seeing what's out there. Um, but then the hosts are like, oh, there's a potential face-off between him and Sung-min, I-geon and Sung-min now for Go-eun. And they completely forgot about Hyun-woo as well. In that moment, like
Because
no one mentioned Hyun-woo. He's
he's
like
locking himself out the game.
she's lurking in the trees. He's
Yeah,
hiding
but
behind her.
get ready to like
He's
serial
the
kill
serial
someone.
killer stuff.
But yeah, he's taken himself out of the game by like freezing out of fear. So
I don't know what he's doing. So then it's day 6, and then Hyun-jae they're having breakfast, and Hyun-jae passes Joo-young a drink. Sung-min fills up some, this is weird because Sung-min fills up some water at like the kitchen, and then he passes it to Hwan-woo and he says, oh, go give it to Go-eun.
oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, he also likes her as well, so it was interesting that he told Hwan-woo. I don't know if he was trying to sabotage him or what he was doing.
No, I don't
Sung-min.
think he was sabotaging him. I think
I think he was
he
just
just
being
thought
friendly.
it's so minor. Like maybe if I give him
Yeah.
this thing, then I can spend the rest of the time with her. Like I think that's what he was probably
Maybe. I don't
thinking.
know. It's weird. Yeah. So anyway, Sungmin, passed it to Hanwoo, and Hanwoo was like, he freezes and he's like, oh, it's too much pressure. I can't give it to her.
Oh, yeah, no, he went there first and then came back,
And
and
then,
then he's like, I
no,
can't do it.
no, at first he stays, he hovers around and he's like to Sungmin, it's
Can't
too
do
much
it.
pressure. And the hosts are like, why is he so shy? Like, that's not going to work for Go-eun, by the way. Knowing her
I
personality, she
definitely
likes to
think
go get her.
he's never been in a relationship. I don't
Yeah, I
think
don't know
he's
what
ever
it
been
is.
in. He's
So
very.
then
He's so aggressive, and like they're not aggressive, and then like
yeah.
he's
He
very.
waits for her to get up, and then he puts the water on her table because he's like, "Oh, I can't do it when she's sat right there." I think it was safer for him to do it. And then as she like passed, she was like, thank you," so many times, and he was just like, "Yeah," like he was so weird about it.
Like a little
Um,
child.
yeah, and then he like literally mutters under his breath, "Oh my god, so embarrassing." Did you
Oh
see
my
that
god.
part?
Yeah.
He said, "So
And
embarrassing."
Sungmin had to give him a
Like
pep talk
an
to
inner
like, you can do
thought.
it, you can
Keep it
do
in your
it.
head.
Yeah,
Huh?
but Sungmin had to pep talk him and be like, yeah, you can do it. Just do it. Just do it. It's fine.
Yeah. His inner thought, he doesn't have inner thoughts. They come out
His,
like,
his
yeah.
rival had to help him out.
Yeah. So then Seung-il decides to make a move at breakfast because he sits next to Mina-sue and he pours some milk into her cereal and he's like,
Oh my god,
"Do you want
he like
some?"
pissed me off so much. And if I was Minji, I'd be like, that's the end. That's the end.
I'd get that milk and be like, in your face.
Yeah, because like who's gonna ever let you do something like this? Like it's either me or that's it. By this
That's
point,
why,
you've spent this much time with me.
that's why this is a unique setting. Like, this stuff doesn't happen. Like, you're not like opening in front of people's faces like
Yeah,
date.
but would you be
Like,
over it if you were Minji at this point? Like I'd
I
just be
don't
like,
know.
bye,
Do
because
they
you've already
have
spent all
dating
this time
apps?
with me.
Are dating apps a big thing in Korea as well? Must be, right?
They do use Tinder, but that's just for like really casual dating, like how Tinder is used here. But they also have like they like have these other like
Are they more like
people
speed
like
dating, like
want to get
people meeting in
yeah
places, like singles meetups and stuff?
yeah, but it's normally like through introductions to people like friends or like family or things like
Yeah,
that.
so like the
Like
old
they're
school
like,
way.
oh, I want to set you up on a blind date kind of thing. They always do
Oh,
like
yeah, a bit
blind
of an
dates.
old school. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that you'll get along with my friend, and he's already like he's at this university and blah blah blah. They're like that.
Yeah. So then Subin's sitting across from Mina-sue and he asks her how she's feeling and she says like, "I feel good, I'm going to take my medicine after breakfast." And then he goes, "Oh, you still look sick." And she says, "Well, I'm not wearing much makeup, but hey, wait a minute, did you say I look sick?" And he says, "It makes you look better, like without makeup, like I think you look good." Heston sat right next to him, obviously hearing all of this,
Oh my
which
god,
is another
I'd be done if I was
another
Heston as well.
another stake to the heart to
Yeah.
reference Buffy. um So then, blue doo doo, an announcement comes, and it's the couples matching game. It's a couples game at the beach. And the guys were just like, "Oh my god, we wish we didn't have I wish I hadn't worked out so much," because they were obviously going to do something with a bit of exertion. They think.
Some people he can't lift his arms up.
But where do they work out? They never show that. You know, like in other
They do
dating
later. They
programs.
do later. No, they do later.
Oh, okay. Because in other dating programs, they always show like the guys like doing weights and stuff, but they don't really.
Why
I
don't
didn't
the
even think
girls
it.
ever work out? Like I'd be like needing to like lift a weight if I was
Well,
there.
I'm sure Minji does. You can tell, like with her abs and stuff, like
Oh yeah,
she.
yeah.
But again, because she's a track athlete, she is
Yeah, we saw her running as well.
a track athlete. They also don't they do certain types of like training. They can't be like bulky because they need to be fast and streamlined. So it's not like they're like. I don't think she's lifting like heavy weights and stuff like that.
No,
Weights.
no, she's only doing a short distance running, so she needs to be
Yeah.
bulky. All short distance runners do a
Well,
lot of weight. They
Yeah,
do a lot
I
of
don't
weight.
know, but their arms are always quite like the female. Well, actually, no, that's wrong.
Yeah, their arms are
That's what
ripped
I
as
say.
well.
Their arms can be ripped. But yeah. So, but she probably would be the workout type.
Yeah, but I think she does a lot of legs because on the first day when she came in, her hamstrings and her thighs were like quite like they looked like she'd been working out.
Yeah, yeah. Also, like this is like in terms of like a full package, Minji really has it. Like,
Yeah,
look at
yeah, she
profession
does.
and everything. Like, she's like
And you've got
so. You
down to
obviously
earth,
have got a
like
certain amount of
straight
confidence to
shooter.
do
Yeah,
something like that. Whereas again, Mina-sue, to all these guys, like from the periphery, like Seung-il doesn't know what she does for work
yeah.
and stuff. From the periphery, they're probably like, "Wow, she's got it all." Like she shows, like she's got so much
She's so
because she
confident
fakes
and
it
she's
all. She fakes it
yeah,
all. You would think, and even I thought before we knew, like I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
I wonder what her
Like
job
first
is,"
episode,
and
I
ended up
thought she
being a
was great.
student. She ended up
No,
being a student with like a
and
part-time
she
job or whatever,
no,
like
and she's
fashion or
I think
something.
she's doing an internship in South Korea
Yeah,
for
for
what
something,
she's
but
done.
nothing memorable. Like you
Yeah,
don't. That means that you don't really have like how you portray yourself to people is not your actual life you live.
she is
That's how
Miss
I feel.
Earth as
Whereas
well.
where the Minji portrays herself is you can make sense that she's like an athlete because
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
her personality matches.
yeah.
Minji's personality doesn't match. Like, oh, I'm just a
Yeah,
student with an internship.
yeah, no,
Like
but Mina-sue's personality is like she's pretending to be as
that's
confident
what I
as
mean. But that's what I
Minji.
mean.
She's pretending that she's got her like everything together and
Exactly.
then
That's
like
what I mean.
knows who she is and stuff like that, but she
That's
doesn't.
what I mean. She's a full package Minji, whereas Mina
Yeah,
Sue's trying to give you like
fakeness.
she's trying to give you like taped together shit. Right.
Yeah.
Um. So anyway, then it's this wooden board game. What did you think of this? Where they had to. So they all
Oh,
got
I
like
thought it
had
was
to pick.
weak. I thought it was a weak game. Like I thought
Yeah.
it was really like pathetic.
So these wooden
They could have
boards
done
that the
better.
couples they're couples they have to stand on the wooden boards and the boards get smaller until someone falls off. Everyone was in couples apart from if one couple there was one couple that had to be in a three and it was Mina-sue again. So she ended up being with two people that liked her, Sung-hun and Seung-il. And much to Minji's resentment, she wasn't very happy about that. Mina-sue, yeah. So Go-eun
Yeah,
ended up being with Jae-jin, Hyun-woo with Joo-young, Ye-jin with I-geon, Ha-eun with Hyun-jae, Minji with Sung-min, Subin and Hee-sun, and Subin was not happy to be with Hee-sun.
yeah.
So Sung-hun ended up being with Mina-sue and Seung-il, like I said, and
Mina-sue was
Mina-sue,
overjoyed.
oh my god, her confessional shoot. Okay, this is the words. She goes, I feel like the lucky girl of the day, like Mother Nature has my back, and all the stars have aligned. I'm actually stoked.
I can
These
only
are the
see that
words.
girl that I know in my head because these are the things that she used to do and say. Okay, and it's like
If the
it's
stars had aligned,
uncanny. Like it's like it's a cloned version of her. Like I can't
no,
believe it.
but the fact that she says the stars have aligned. Oh my god, I'm so happy. If the stars had aligned according to your previous day's behavior, you would have been with Subin because
Yeah,
that's how you were
makes no
acting.
sense.
So
It
you're
makes no
not
sense.
acting. You're not saying how you're acting,
Yeah, but
right?
that's what not judges. I keep saying judges. That's what the host keeps saying that
Yeah,
her
literally.
actions never align with her words.
And
They always say
one
that.
of the female hosts literally says like after she said all those lines about I'm stoked and stuff, the female host was like, "Oh, she never disappoints." Like like typical Mina-sue.
Yeah,
Up ties that off. And then Sung-hun says,
a thirsty beast.
yeah, I felt so sorry for Sung-hun because in his confessional he was like, I really believe this place hates me, like this island. Like, am I
Oh,
seriously that unlucky? Because remember he said the first game he was out of it. The second game, like stuff happened. I can't
but don't
remember,
worry, he's
but
rich. Apparently, he's really
yeah,
rich.
huh?
Apparently,
Don't
he's really rich.
did you say don't worry?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about his happiness. He's very rich. Okay, he's very rich.
Okay, you can like be in a relationship with your money. Okay. So then they get on their boards, and then Mina-sue loves it. She climbs on top of the guys, and she's so happy up there at the top.
Yeah, she's got the
Her
biggest smile
face,
on her face. Like,
her,
she's like,
yeah, that cat Cheshire is back. That is just like
I've got all
amazing.
the attention, and I'm like
And she's looking
higher
around
up
like
than
this
anyone
with her
else.
eyes again, like
Yeah,
seeing the
like
other
darting
girls
around.
notice her. she's seeing what the other girls are thinking, and the other guys like she's trying to like, oh,
And,
it's too much.
she's like, oh my God, all the other girls must be so jealous of me right now. And I'm just so happy. And I've got two guys, not just one. And they've like got me up on their shoulders and I'm like higher up than everyone else. And I'm
Yeah.
looking around. Like,
And then Jin-young says in this moment, the host, he's like, oh, her straightforward nature makes her so attractive.
oh
The
my God, I want
female
to slap
host,
him.
the female hosts look over and they don't look like they agree.
They wanted to
They're
slap him
like,
as well.
what? Oh my God. And then Seung-il sarcastically says, yeah, I love this. And then
They all had a hug.
because it was no, he was yeah, no, because he was like she was on the shoulders and she's like, are you guys okay? And he's like, yeah, yeah. I love this, like sarcastically, and she's like, yeah, I'm sure you do. Minji said that from the side. Minji was like, yeah, I'm sure you do.
No, she said it in her confessional, remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
In a confession,
yeah.
yeah, she looked to the side and then she said in a confessional, yeah, you're on top. Mina-sue's on top of you. I'm sure you're enjoying it. That's
Yeah.
what happened. Sung-hun starts to say, oh no, my shoulders are hurting. Basically, no one gets eliminated from the first round, so they all pass that one.
Yeah.
And in the second round, Joo-young ends up lying flat. Like Hyun-woo is like, "Oh, get on my back," and just lie flat. They don't set up, lie on my
Okay.
back. This is when the Mina-sue trio have their hug. So they're like all facing each
Oh,
other,
yeah.
hugging. And then Seung-il's like, "Ooh, this is so intimate."
Yeah. And poor Sung-hoon was right in the middle.
Sung-hoon.
They should have put Mina-sue thirsty ass B in the middle. Okay?
So then Sung-hoon was like, I wanted Mina-sue all to myself, so I kind of wanted to shove Seung-il off the board. And Seung-il says the same kind of thing. Um,
No, you
and then
didn't.
Mina-sue says, any chance, oh my God, in her confessional, she was like, any chance I could leave Singles Inferno with you guys?
Oh my God, I wanted to like slap her at that point.
And again, the female host, one of them was like the short-haired one, was like, learn when to stop.
Yes, I think she got so pissed at that point.
She was
That
like, learn when to shut your mouth and not say
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Anyway, they
I
all
want to
get
clap my
through.
hands to her. I want to clap my hands. We
Yeah,
don't even
yeah.
remember
She's
all
seen
these people's names or all the host names. We
One's
only know Jin-young
Da-hee,
and Da-hee,
one's
yeah. We
I know
only know
it's
Jin-young and
Kyun-hoon.
Da-hee. Huh?
One's Kyun-hoon. I think that's
Yeah,
the guy on the far left. That's
yeah, yeah.
next to Jin-young. And then I don't know the other guy's name.
Or that
Han. I think it's like Han something.
no Kyung something, but I forgot his name. Anyway,
Kyun-hoon. Okay.
yeah, Kyung,
Anyway,
yeah, something.
that is the one next to Jin-young on the left, the guy.
Yeah.
But I don't know that one woman. I don't know the other guy next to Da-hee, I think. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Anyway.
what I'm talking about. Kyung something, but I forgot his name. I've
Okay.
seen him in
Anyway.
another show before as well,
So they all
so
get
I should know his name.
They all get through to round two as well. Basically, Joo-young ends up looking over to Jae-jin and Go-eun, and she's not happy about their closeness again. They're also the couple that won the photo shoot. They were together. So in the trio, this is when Seung-il has Sung-hun on his back, and Mina-sue is like crouched right at the bottom like an egg about to hatch.
Is that
And
how you
then
describe that?
you know what I mean? Like she's like the egg, and then he's on top, and then
Yeah, it was
Sung-hun's
like really disturbing watching those three. It's very disturbing to me.
yeah. The host I think were disturbed too. But
And
anyway, they
wait,
end up
also
falling.
no. Also, it looks like Sung-hoon
Crouching
and
tiger.
Seung-il.
Huh?
No, it looked like Sung-hoon and Seung-il were like doing it doggy style.
Oh yeah. Crouching. It was crouching. Seung-il hidden Mina-sue.
I really do
Uh,
that.
okay. So Seung-il basically starts to lose his legs because Sung-hoon's like sat
Heavy.
on top of him, heavy. So he was like, guys, I can't do this. So he ends up falling off, and they lose. Joo-young and Hyun-woo was so strong. He wasn't even shaking. Do you remember with Joo-young on his back?
Yeah, but Ji-young's really light as well, and he's the biggest guy, and he's got a really light girl on his back.
But honestly, like he was like really calm. So then Hyun-woo, Joo-young, Jae-jin, and Go-eun, and Hyun-jae and Ha-eun, they all win the third round. So they all tie, and they get their special meal day. You know when they say special meal day, it makes me hungry.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to cut it here. I'm gonna have to cut it
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Okay, so remember guys, subscribe, everything, share this with all your friends and family,
Do all the
comment and
things.
let us know what you think. Yeah. And we're on socials as well. And 5 stars, everything. Anything else you want to add to that?
No. It'd be
Okay.
good to hear from you there. Bye.
What did you say?
would be good to hear from everyone.
Yeah, we want to hear your comments. Bye.
Bye.
Part 3 is coming up.